See if anybody, because I did a test about half an hour ago, and people coming in. It's like, no, it's just a test.
I see it. I see that there were a bunch of people on it. That's good. That's good.
Let's get.
Hello, anybody out there?
Hold on. They're probably going, nah, oh, that's the wrong one. Trying to get my YouTube. Hang on 1 second.
Sure. Yeah,
We are live.
Popping up.
Turn the volume off. Oh. Hi, Lindy. Alrighty. Lindy's here. Hi.
Hello.
So,
hi, Lindy.
Hi, Teresa. Hi, Dawn.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, got all warm now. Got to turn the air conditioner on. Hello and hugs, everyone. Okay, so today we have DJ from Hither and Yon Studio, and she's pulled some stuff out of her stash that she has had in her stash for a long time and never used. So, and we're going to make some folios or some such thing. I have pulled out, get this, I have pulled out pink, girly, flowery, frou-frou pad that's been sitting in my stash and dusty. I'm going to do pink and frilly for the first time in ever. So we shall see how we go. Hi, Carol.
Cool.
Hi, Leah. So I'm going to put you on to DJ. She's going to get this thing rolling. Hello.
Hi. Are we on YouTube? I can't find the live on YouTube.
Yep, we're on live. We're on YouTube.
All right. Hi, everyone.
There's two. There's the old one that I did the test on, and there's this one that should say live in the corner of it.
Okay. I believe you. I don't see it on the YouTube channel. So, all right, no worries. I'm just going to continue on. Hello, crafty friends. I'm going to work with these two Stamperia pads today. Vagabond, Lady Vagabond, and Sir Vagabond. And I've had these forever. So I thought we would play and make a folio. And I also have some junk mail envelopes here that I might incorporate, and I'm going to be using some old file folders. I don't know what we're going to be making yet, but it's going to be something cool.
Surprise! Hi, Debbie. Hi, Judy. Hi, Leah. Hi, Patty. Anyone else I've missed? Welcome, welcome. DJ's screen is a mirror image. Okay, so you're backwards, but
I am, yeah. I don't know how to fix that.
Don't worry about it. It's your mirror.
Yeah, I was looking at it, but
you should. Oh, yeah. Because she's using her phone, she can't see the screen to change things. So it is what it is.
It is. Yeah, I wonder if you could take me off screen and then I can see if I can fix that. But you know what? I'm just going to continue on. We'll go.
It's only words. It's only words.
Yeah. All right. So I took this file folder and I cut it at 7 inches after I cut it wrong the first time. And I think what I want to kind of do is turn this into a big envelope. So I'm going to ignore the pre-folded lines there. I'm sorry, I can't see any comments, guys, because I'm not seeing the live on the channel. So
okay, I'll let you know when you've got a.
Yeah.
So they're all fine with you being backwards, not being backwards, but your screen being backwards. Not you personally.
Why would I expect it to be right? All right, so see, we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna use these pads to kind of make it pretty, and then we'll put some stuff on the inside too. I thought we'd have some flaps that came over and stuff. So, and yeah, okay. All right, so let's see what I'm gonna use first, and then there's so many pretty things in here.
Fine, we're fine, everything's fine.
Fine. Yeah, so she's going to be a little tall. We probably won't use her. Cape Town. Maybe we can use some of that. Let's see. There's got to be some smaller images in here. But these are really cool pads, aren't they? Got lots of fun stuff.
Put your fold. At what inches did you put your fold?
Let's see. If I had a ruler, that would be useful, I suppose. I'll get one of them. All right, so I did my folds at about 6 3/4.
Yep.
From one side, and depending if you have a tab or not, so I'll do it from the non-tab, is 2 1/2. So 6 3/4, that's from this part, and then 2 1/2. And my entire folder, if we're not counting the tabs, is about 17 1/2. And then I went 7 across, so that's what I'm working with.
Mine will be smaller.
Yours will be smaller.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I brought out some cardstock too because I thought some of these pictures might be too small, so I could put some cardstock down. Just, standard cardstock. Use what you have.
That's it. That's all we do is use what you have. So I have absolutely no file folders left in my stash at all, so I'm just using cardstock.
Okay. So let me cut this down a little, and I'll give you some measurements. I usually don't measure, guys. That's not my jam. I don't usually
measure either, but because I'm not using a file folder, I thought I would get something similar to what you have.
So, let me know if I go out of screen because I'm not paying attention and I can't see.
You're good.
So. Perfect.
Hi Bits and Bobs by Ree, which is Sherry. Don't confuse us.
Okay. So this is about 7 1/4. So I'm guessing this is about 8 here, where my fold is. And then go about there. Because this will cover up. I'm going to put some side flaps on, hopefully. That's the plan.
I'm already lost. I'm in back.
Do you want me to? Okay, so that's all. I'm just
because I didn't do a file folder, and mine is way shorter. I'm just using a piece of 12 by 7. So I'm just trying to figure out how to navigate that.
Okay, I'll let you catch up while I try to see if I can find this live. Why can't I see it on the channel? I guess that's what I'm confused about.
It should. I've got it on YouTube, so
maybe. Is there another messy palette?
No, don't. Well, there might be.
I didn't think so.
Messy Palette AU.
All right.
I'm unique.
Oh, I see it now. I had to go out and back in. We're good now. All right.
Refresh.
I can see everyone. Okay. Hello, friends. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So you catching up? What do we got here?
Sort of.
You just see me on the screen. All right, so I'll continue on and you can catch up.
I'm getting there.
I'm just going to do a flap. And I'm going to ink this here.
Yes, get to work, Judy. Stop slacking off. What do I pay you for? Oh, that's right, I don't pay you. Whoops. The weather here, Sandy, the weather is still warm, even though it's supposedly coming up to winter. So I've still got the air conditioner going in here, but it's been raining for about 4 days. So it's wet, humid, rainy. But the nights are getting cool, which is fabulous. I like to be able to snuggle when I sleep.
Okay, these are going to be flaps, so I'm going to cut them about this width, which is about 8 inches on mine. So if you're using a file folder, but it's really just going to fit in here so I can flip them out the side. So, no, that's 7.5. Okay, so it's 7.5 between my lines here. And so I'm going to do a 7.25. And just make some flaps. Just going to make some flaps. Why am I frozen?
Nope, you're right.
All right.
You're right here.
Okay. So I'm going to put a piece under here and then like a flap, and then I'll put, actually, I think this is the wrong piece. Where's the other piece? Oh, this is the right piece. Oh yeah, that's right. And then I'm going to put this over the top of it. So I have to decide how big I want my flaps. I don't want them too big. Cut it and then score it. And we'll see how big it is.
Well, Lindy only needs 8 more to get to her 750. Weep, weep.
Ooh, Lindy. Let's all go give her some love.
Just go over there and like her if you haven't.
Okay, so that's what I'm working with. I just cut it at a width that I thought would work. And then we'll do this one too, but let me get this one on one at a time. One at a time. So it's going to kind of go like this. Should we put it like this? What do you think, Diane?
I try not to think, it gets me into trouble.
I don't want to lose you over there.
No, I am just trying to... I don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be fancy. I've stopped trying to follow what you're doing, and I've got and I'm just doing.
Okay.
Doing as good as I can. Hi, Carrie. Welcome.
Nice to see ya. I'm going to ink these, and then I'm going to ink around this. So if you're into boring inking, you're in the right place.
Yay, we love inking. I like to torture my watches too.
I get a lot of comments that people really like it. So, yeah. I guess it's not everybody's cup of tea. I'm just going to trim
I don't want to
this,
watch a
so.
whole live of someone inking a whole album, but
That's true.
I like to see how people ink stuff and do their thing. And
It's very exciting. Around this one, it's sharp.
why didn't you remind me to fill my glue bottle?
Film what?
Why didn't you remind me to fill my glue bottle?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was your job. I'm sure I asked you to remind me.
And then we'll cover it all with paper and stick some envelopes inside. I'm going to get all crazy up in here.
It's what we do best.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie Epps. Welcome, welcome.
All right. So that, let me ink this bad boy up a little. Curve some corners here. I have all these sharp edges.
Oh, man, I've got flips and flaps going everywhere here. It's exciting. I'll put me on screen in a minute when I stop flustering.
It's the frilly stuff. See, you brought out the frilly
It's
stuff.
the pink paper, I tell you. I've thrown myself in a loop. My head's going, what are you doing, Diane? It's pink.
You're in the wrong craft room.
I don't want to scare people, because they've never seen me use pink either. I must say I did put some hot pink in the boho journal and to match in with your papers. So.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm excited.
I did pink a bit.
I want to do some beads and mix in some more colors.
I'll give you a quick look later at what I've got so far. I've finished the actual construction and almost finished all the decorating. So.
Ooh, very cool. Yeah, it's a good combo. It's like we had a meeting.
I know. We forgot to attend, but match as well.
All right, and I'm ignoring that fold. I have so many file folders.
Hi, Jenny.
Hey, Jenny, and happy place crafting. I don't know everybody's name on here. Sorry, guys. You'll have to shout them out.
Just shout at them. Hold on, my dog's whining at the door. 2 minutes. Sorry, guys. Very unprofessional.
The Sarcastic Craft. Oh, Brenda. Hi, Brenda. I have a name. So, anybody playing along? Anybody pull out their file folders? You're all just here to watch me crash and burn.
Oh, my goodness. Puppy dogs.
Aw.
Welcome to real life.
Yep.
She's 16 years old. She went out 5 minutes before I went live, and apparently she needs to go and sniff something now.
Squirrel.
Probably. All right. I am here. Hello. I've made something pink. Why is my light? My light's having a moment too now.
It's okay. I'm still doing this. All right, we're almost done. We're at the final stretch here. Okay, good. There we go. All right. So now I can glue my flap down.
That's a little bit.
There you are. So
well,
nice
sometimes we have to pretend to be professional, Ray. Just sometimes. Fake it till you make it. That's what I say. All right, this is what I've made. It's not quite. What is wrong with my light? Why is it not behaving?
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's horrible. What is going on? So I've got flappy up there and a flappy down there, and then I've got a Z-foldy flappy pulley outy bit there. There you go.
Perfect.
That's my base.
That's a cool paper pack. What's that one?
This is Floral Romance. Whatever I was thinking about when I bought it, I have no idea because I don't do floral. But anyway, it was probably on sale, and you got to buy it when it's on sale, whether you like it or not.
Of course. Of course.
It was one of those, buy 5 for $20 or something. So you just buy what's there. But it's got florals and spots and words and.
Very nice. Taking another flap.
All right, okay.
Then I can put this to the side.
So I have put a gusset spiny thing on both the top and the bottom so that I can fit other stuff in here. So I might put a signature in here, so I need another spine over here. That's what I need. Hi, Carrie. Welcome, welcome.
Hello, Carrie. I'm just grabbing some washi because I just cut my flap.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. Not in a little washi can't fix, right? There it is. Let me ink quick. Do we have to finish the project tonight?
No, when you've had enough, just say so and say goodbye. We just keep going until we've run out of ideas or time or patience.
Right.
And now you can watch me ink because DJ can't have all the fun.
Inking is my happy place.
At least I can make the pink a little grungy.
There you go.
Severe thunderstorms coming your way. Oh no, Jenny, stay safe.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, we had a pup that was, she would chew through wood if she could when the thunder came. All right, so.
When we first moved into this house, our Wally has a bit of separation anxiety, and I was working at the time, and we would leave her in the house with the air conditioning on, and she had her pee pad and she had her, the TV going. She was fine. She had food and water and all that sort of stuff. And she would still try to follow us and get out of the house. And she ate the bottom of the door off.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
I came home from work and I thought, that's strange. What are these? Must have been windy today. There's all this wood. It must have blown in under the door. And then I closed the door and seen there was no bottom of the door. Lucky we had security doors on. She had absolutely torn the bottom of the door to pieces. Now, in her defence, the back door was not an outside door. It was an inside hollow door that they put on the back door. So she made quite the mess of it very easily. So we've now got, I'm not going to replace the door because she'll just do it again. So we've screwed a metal plate to the bottom of it, so now she can't eat through it.
Oh.
This is a cavoodle. She weighs 12 kilos.
Oh my goodness.
She's tiny.
Oh. Yeah, it's those tiny ones, though. Gotta watch out. I think we're going to add an envelope under here. I'm going to totally throw it all off. All right, so I think I'm going to cut it down, but I want to fold some of it down, so I'm going to go up here. I got to make it complicated.
Of course you do.
It's no fun.
Glad I'm not following along anymore.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
It's all good. We always end up going our own way anyway. Even if we had exactly the same ingredients, we'd still make something different.
So true. Okay, so
I finished inking. No, I haven't.
I love that picture on your Facebook. When I went to check the mess.
My granddaughter.
Yeah. So fun.
Yeah, she's a cutie. That was eating cake. She had a mouthful of cake. Disgusting child she is.
Aren't they all?
She's fun. She is the light of my life, that girl. She loves her art, except she's starting to kick me out of my own studio now. That's just not on. She started off sitting on my knee, arting, and then she went to sitting in a chair next to me, and now all of a sudden there's not enough room for me as well as her. And she's using good glue now, so.
Uh-oh. This craft room's not big enough for the both of you, huh?
Yeah, she's like, what's this glue, Grandma? That's not your good glue that you use. I want the good glue.
Oh.
Damn it.
They're so smart.
She used to be content with stapler and sticky tape, and now she needs brads and blending brushes and.
Oh my.
Taught her to.
All right, let's get some paper on here.
Hey, y'all. Hi, Dawn Marie. All right.
Hello.
So I'm going to put a signature here.
have to go back and watch yours. I have to go and see what you're doing.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Don't follow me. I'm lost.
My daughter has a coffee cup that says that. Don't follow me. I'm lost too. Okay, let's see what paper we want. What papers? These are kind of cool.
Oh, I've got to get Big Bertha out so I can cut the papers at the same time. Oh.
Ooh, look at Sir Vagabond.
What Bonnie? Isn't he cool?
That might make it cool to use this. Oh, you got the big boy. That's a big boy.
I've got the big rotary one, cuts 20 pages at a time.
Man.
It's just too big to put on my desk all the time, so which can be annoying. All right, so signature there. What here? What to put here? An envelope. Do I have an envelope? A box full of envelopes.
I would hope so. Maybe I'll put this down instead of this.
Right envelope. Can't just be any envelope.
Kind of like this one. A raise with time and a half. Judy's busy. Busy, busy, busy.
That's too big. Oh, craft latch. It's pinkish. Surely I've got a pink envelope somewhere. Surely. Oh, man.
What's going on over there?
I'm dropping everything. Look out.
Hi, Carmen. Scrapbook Sage, hello.
That's Bonnie.
Really? That's terrible. YouTube giveth and taketh away.
What's happened? What did I miss?
Carrie losing subscribers.
Well, didn't we get you up there? Sure we played on your channel one day. Okay.
I like it. It's looking good. Dawn.
Thanks for that information, Judy. Enjoy your pee. You want to put it out there, that's where you're going, I'm going to call you. You know that.
All right. I did that totally wrong.
Know me by name.
It's okay. We're going to put a tuck or something up there. What on earth did I?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Scrapbook Sage is
Dawn.
Dawn, not Bonnie. Sorry.
Thank you. Look what I did.
Sorry.
I'm going to fix that now. Maybe we'll make it a pocket. It fixes everything. All right, that's what we're doing. I'm going to have to put some paper behind it, but I'm going to make it a pocket.
So I've stuck these two mismatched envelopes inside each other, glued it to the back. I will make this one a pocket, and this one will be a flap.
That'd be cool.
Just got to make sure I glue the right bits. If I don't glue the right bits, it will be a detour. It won't be a pocket anymore.
Ah, I see. Very cool. To design your own folio night.
That's it. Make of it what you will.
So, I guess I'll put this one under here.
Pocket, pocket. Beautiful. Pocket, 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 and a signature. Now, I'm going to show you this fun, quick way to sew in a signature. As soon as I can find something to sew it in with. I had no intentions of sewing in signatures tonight. But here we are. Have a needle. Did you enjoy your pea, Judy? Just thought I'd put it out there.
That book must be really big, Carrie, with all the names. It's a book of names.
The book of names, yes, I have a book of names too. Well, she announced that she was going. I was just telling her to enjoy it. Right, pokey tool, where are you? I'm not measuring anything because I don't do measuring. I only make other people tell me what their measurements are.
Thank you very much.
Sorry. So I'm going to poke some holes, roughly the center, roughly an inch down, roughly an inch up.
I'm taking notes.
I'm going to just clip those together for a sec so they don't come apart. Let's center it roughly. Poke the holes through. Okay, so this is how you do it quickly. You use less string. You go out through the top. In through the bottom. In through the bottom. In through the bottom. You grab this tail here and put it on your needle. Easier said than done. There you go. So you've got both tails on the needle now. And you're going to take them both out through the centre. And there you have your signature sewn in with those just tied off. If you want your ties on the inside, you come in through the top, out through the bottom, both tails through the centre.
That's awesome. I love that. That saves a lot of time.
So I wanted my tails on the outside, so that's what I'm doing. And I will put something pretty on those because we're doing pretty frou-frou. That's it. That's the easy way. I've been doing it like that for years now.
Awesome.
So
I'm gonna have to try it. It stops that going through your other thread debacle.
and it also, you don't double up the twine, that sort of thing. So
yeah.
All right, so before I start covering, I need a closure. What am I going to use as a closure? I was going to use this if I made something big. These are cardigan ties. And you can just add a bit of ribbon to each end of the cardigan tie to make a closure, but it's too heavy for this. So I'm not going to do that. What am I going to do?
Oh, that's cool.
So you go out through the top, in through the bottom, put your tail on the needle and take both tails through the centre.
Hi, Ned.
Hi, to Not Afraid of Colour. It's Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Welcome. What am I going to use for a closure? Let's use a magnet. That's frou-frou enough, isn't it? Okay, we need to cover this before I do that closure. Cover it with, we'll go right out and cover it with Rosie.
Oh, I like that. Very nice. Yours is so fancy.
Well, it's got to be fancy. It's got lace and girly stuff. It's got to be fancy.
I am just adding cardstock to this envelope so I can cover it with one of these cards that are too small for it. So. And I made a pocket. I made a pocket out of my mistake.
No, out of your detour. It was a detour, not a mistake. Hi, Colleen. Did I miss?
Hello, Colleen.
Purple frightens you. I was a bit the same way about pink stuff, but we're going with it. I just put a pencil mark and now I can't find it. There it is. Stop looking. Found it.
I need neon pencil.
I just changed this. Oh, man. I just changed this trimming blade and now it's giving me grungy bits again. I want someone to design a lightweight, accurate trimmer that doesn't need replacing blades every 5 minutes.
I'm with you. I agree.
It's just not right. You spend enough money on craft supplies without having to replace trimming blades every second cut.
That's how they get you.
That's my rant. That's my rant. I've done it. I'm over it now.
This crafting together is harder than it looks.
I'll keep on to stop and look what you're doing. That's it's like, what was I doing? Oh, yeah, that's what I was doing.
Yes.
Yes, I know you love pink.
All right, so this is my pocket, and I will put something inside. I'm not going to change that background. I kind of like it. It's staying with me, but I will put some stuff around it. This, let's see. I guess this is going on this side because.
So, Cherie, Riri, can you put your address into my messenger? And I'm going to send this to you when I'm finished because it's pink and I don't want it.
Ah!
And you love it.
And you brought out pretty jewels and everything.
Yeah, I'll probably have to get a second job for the postage for putting jewels on it.
All right, let's see what we can find for this side. That's so pretty. I love this one. Freedom. I wish I could use it on there, but moving on. Right, let's see.
All right, so that there, I need a magnet. That's not strong enough. I need a stronger magnet. That'll work. No, it's all good. It'll be fine. It'll be a Christmas present for the next 20 years, so it's fine. Because I'm cheap like that. No, just kidding.
Where in the world is everybody from?
Most everyone here is from the US.
Oh, where
Cookie Wookie is from the UK. We do have a couple from Australia.
Nice.
Hi, Pam. So Ginger Cat Lady is Pam.
Hi, Pam.
Hi, Darcy. Did I already say hello to you? Can't remember.
That's the best way with the ruler. I lost my tearing ruler, though. I'm rubbish with that anyway.
That's on my watch list. Don't give me a sneak peek. The big book of journal ideas is on my watch list.
Yay!
All right, something parody to put over that? What will I put over that? Yep, that was just it.
Took me 2 hours to do an envelope. Yep. Moving right along.
We don't care how long it takes you to get there, as long as you get there. Sometimes the journey is scenic, other times it's just a shit show.
Yeah, mine's usually the latter. But I'm used to it. So I am just collaging my envelope.
I'm sorry for being so rude. Judy, the one that went to the toilet earlier, never going to let that one down. She's from Canada.
Ah, Canada. Our friends to the north.
Or as our Prime Minister once said, well, they're from Canada. Where's my fabric glue?
My dog's mad. Now it's someone.
Darcy's from Northern Virginia.
Ah, very nice.
That was a little bit too much glue. What the heck? Let's scrape some of that off, shall we?
Yep. You guys have lost all hope of following along with me. Sorry.
We're enjoying what you're doing. It's, the whole thing about this series, which I always say, is it's not about what you're making, it's how you're making it, because we could have exactly the same things on our desk and we would make it something completely different, or we would do something different, like I'll sew a signature in different, you'll tear a paper differently, you'll use a sheet of paper differently. It's
That's what makes it great.
it's all it's the sharing. That's what we're all about. It's the sharing, and there's no gatekeeping, and
Exactly.
I love it.
That's what I love. That's my favorite. No gatekeeping.
All right, a change of plans here with the flower. Just put some paper over it.
Yes, Pam, I got your invite. Thank you.
I did get your invite, Pam, but it actually interferes with one of my other lives, so I might have to do a pre-recorded one. So, unfortunately, that's straight. That's straight. That's not straight.
Oh, there you are. I'm like, I lost that already? Okay, so this will go here. Now I'm going to cut it down.
30% of our lives is looking for stuff that we lost.
That's low. It's crazy. I think 30% is just in my refrigerator. Where's the cheese I just bought?
I have a husband that likes to, he grazes, and I will buy something to make something. Like I'll buy 6 Mars bars because I'm going to make a Mars bar slice. And I go all the ingredients out and I start making, and there's only 4 Mars bars there. Where's the other Mars bars? You go, oh, I got hungry.
And there's 100 other things to eat, right?
Exactly. Have some fruit, have some cheese, have some different crackers. Why did you have to use the thing that I needed?
Yeah, I have a grazer too. Make dinner, right after dinner, we're grazing. We're on to something else.
Yep.
Oh, hi, Julie. No worries.
No, you wouldn't have got a notification because I'm using Restream tonight instead of StreamYard, and it didn't put out a notification. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. There must be a button that I've got to hit to get it to do that. Because when you make a scheduled live on StreamYard, it automatically puts a post in YouTube.
That's pretty cool. I downloaded it.
For some reason. Next time it'll be. It's just because I've been going live a lot lately. I've used up all my free hours on StreamYard. Oh, come on. And, oh, there it goes. And so I had to get, I don't have enough money to pay $60 a month for the paid version because I'm not working at the moment. So I need to use the free stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't. When I first downloaded it, I saw it was so, I'm like, I can't. I have too many monthlies. I can't add another one.
So I thought, no, I'll just try Restream, and it's not exactly the same as StreamYard, so I had to learn it quickly. That's why I had the practice stream go up before that a few people commented on, but no, it's not the live, it's just a practice.
They just can't wait to get in.
That was nice to see they were waiting, watching. I love having my own stalkers. Hello, Sandy.
Hello, good day.
I know, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, and I can afford that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can start making things pretty now. Should have filled my glue up.
All right.
So for metal objects like this that I've just put on here, I use gel medium to hold it down, and I've decanted my gel medium into a little squirty bottle so that I can have a fine line of it, not a big blob of it.
Oh, that I didn't realize I would hold that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's not the metal nozzle one, so it's a plastic.
No, I mean the gel medium holding the heavy objects.
Oh, that's all I use for
Very
heavy
cool.
objects is gel medium. And I used to do big canvases like 4 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot canvases and mixed media.
Nice.
With rocks and pieces of coral on it. So the gel medium definitely holds.
Very cool. Now I know.
Yeah, you know. Right, that magnet works. That holds. Let's get to the inside. Let's find some other pretty papers. Sorry, Judy. I'm very sorry. I was just worried that it wasn't connecting to YouTube because it didn't give me a notification. So I thought I better do a test, or it'll just be DJ and I sitting here together crafting alone, which wouldn't be a bad thing, but I'm sure she's got better things to do.
Oh, I think that would be the best thing to do today.
No, we're having fun, aren't we?
I've been trying to do the website over, and it's been a tech nightmare. I've been in tech hell for 4 days straight,
no.
and this is a nice reprieve. I'm excited. All right, let's see if there's something else in here now for the sides. I don't know what I'm going to do with these flaps.
Alright, that's enough papers.
Maybe fold them over.
The only problem with this is that I'm going to end up with more scraps.
It's a never-ending battle.
It's never ending.
This one. It's a fun.
I'm bringing stickles back. I'm bringing glitter back.
Yay! Not glitter. Oh no, there's never a need for glitter.
Stickle everything. Everything should be stickled. Even my grungy stuff gets stickled.
Ooh, pencil. All right. Yep, we're cutting up London. Sorry, London.
This is annoying me. It's very annoying.
Is that a Fiskars?
Yes, it is a Fiskars. I have 3 of them. I've got a rotary one, I've got this one, and I've got this one, which is the one I use most of the time, but it won't fit a 12 by 12 sheet in it. So, and the other one is too heavy to lug up onto the desk all the time. So I can change the blade in it again.
I gave up on mine. No matter what I did, the blade would not, I'd put a new blade in it all the time, and it just, I don't know if it was the track or, I don't know.
Yeah, you've got to clean your track out. And also you can buy the whole thing. This piece here with the wire gets stretched inside. You can actually buy this whole piece as a replacement from Fiskars, as well as, that wire, once it gets stretched, it will make a wonky cut.
Got it.
And you've got to clean out your track. And this arm, this is another thing that I hate about it. This arm never goes out at a direct 90 degree. It's always a fraction off. So if you lay your paper up against this ridge, it won't cut straight, no matter what you do. This is the only one you should have your paper leaning against, this one or the bottom one. Never lean your paper up on this. And to get it to get out of the way of your paper, turn it over, get a file, and file that notch out.
Ah.
That will let you push it up so that it's not getting, your paper's not getting caught on it and twisting your paper. And if you're watching Fiskars, I know it's not under warranty once I've done that. Oh, well.
We have to go through all of those gyrations just to get it to work properly, then.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't matter anyway.
That's it.
All right, I'm just going to glue this in place and then cut it out on the other side. And I folded down the flap because I didn't want it there. Could have just cut it off, but...
I'm going to put you on full screen in a minute so you can show us your progress.
Sure, we can call it progress.
Well, it's not a flat piece of paper anymore, so it's progress. It's gluing.
I like it.
Right, let's figure out what the button is. Hi, Michelle. Call me Glitter.
Hi, Michelle. You're the only glitter I like.
All right, there you go. Show us what you've done.
All right. So I cut this too short. So I put a piece of cardstock behind it, and now it's a big old pocket back here. And then I glued this envelope and just covered it with paper. So I have a little envelope here I'll fill up. And now I'm covering this, and I'm going to do the same with these and make some pockets. And I think I want to do the policy closure. So I'll probably do it here to here like that if we get there. If we get there.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there. That's fine. All right. Now I will show you.
Yes.
You've shown yours. I'll show you mine.
Yes.
Oh, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to click everyone off the screen and we'll go dead live. No.
No.
All right. So because I didn't have a file folder to start with, I just cut a 12 by 12 piece down and I added an extra piece so that it's, I don't know, 14 inches or something, 16 inches. I'm not sure. I didn't measure. And then with the leftover piece, I made it into this Z fold. And I sewed a signature in there because I put a little spine on the side. And then the envelopes are stuck inside each other. And this one I've glued down on 3 sides to make a pocket. So you got a pocket here, a pocket here, a pocket here, and then pretty here.
Very
And
nice.
I'll probably put a belly band on the top one, and I'm not sure, maybe a pocket on the bottom one. So that's mine. There you go.
Fabulous. Simply fabulous.
And I've used this filigree. I put a magnet underneath this piece of paper, and the filigree magnetizes to that. There you go. That's what I made.
And it's so
So
pretty.
far.
It's
Nope.
so pretty.
It's so pink.
Lovely. I don't know what this is. Look at this flying machine. It's crazy. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, we don't measure here. No measuring. Only when I demand the measurements. All right, let's get back to making things pretty.
All right.
I'm going to have to take a minute to fill my glue because it's empty.
Aye.
You don't want to hear me cursing about why didn't I fill my glue up all through this.
You were busy. The dog needed attention. Pencil mark again. I'm telling you, I need neon pencils. So, does anybody have this Vagabonds kit?
I don't.
I've had it for a few years. Folios can be, they can. That's what I love about them.
I did my own steampunk digital, so.
Ooh. Are they on your, how do you say it, coffee or Ko-Fi? Or
coffee. I call it coffee. Yeah. We'll buy your coffee on there.
Yeah,
so
that's what I call it.
No, they're not on my Ko-fi. I've made digitals for quite a few years now, and it's always just been for my own use. And it wasn't until I did turquoise boho that people started demanding that I did digitals for sale. And it's like, that means editing. Got to edit it to make it into a printable A4 copy. And I don't like editing one little bit. So it took me a while, but I did it. And then I made a few more while I was at it. And I might make some more later on.
Very cool.
But if nobody's been over to DJ's, first of all, why not? And second of all, she's actually making a journal with my turquoise boho.
I am.
Kit.
And I love them together. They are gorgeous, and I am doing them on my live, so you can only watch it there.
While I'm waiting for that magnet to dry, because it's coming through, I will show you my journal. Oh. So here's my journal. I'll do a quick flip through because I've got to record this flip through later on. So here it is in all her gorgeousness. Fabric cover. This was a piece of jewelry that I've thrifted. Okay, here she is. So we have the hard pages on this side. I've got a pocket on the back here. Journal cards. This is a flippy, flappy thing with pockets, and this is your beautiful background papers called Tangerine Jeans. So that's a belly band. That opens up, and we've got a side tuck and side pocket and a back pocket and a tuck spot. And yep, we've got that's page 1. Page 2 is a one of those door thingies. Here's your papers. Side pocket. This flips up. We've got a belly band. It flips down. We've got a pocket. And this page flips out 3 times. It's a trifold. It's got lots of pockets. It's a waterfall. This is just a couple of envelopes. This is an envelope flip, which has lots of flips and flaps and pockets, all out of envelopes. This is a large pocket. This is a little slider to hide her eyes. This is pocket, pocket, pocket. Oh, goes that way. And this is a big pocket in here. DJ's papers. And this over here is just 3 signatures, and I've just got a little bit of stamping to do on there.
Very nice.
And over here is, I've lost it. I've lost my pen. Oh, there it is. It's my flat pen. And that fits in this little pocket here. And that little pocket opens. So that's it. That's my boho lap book. And I will do a proper flip through later on. Okay, get off me. So yes, Pam, that's my lap book that I've been making. So that's using my turquoise boho and DJ's Tangerine Dreams. It's boho dreams.
I love it. Good combo. I think it'll also go with some of your Native American or style ones. The colors in them are just gorgeous. My Tangerine Dreams.
The shaman one?
The shaman, yes. The shaman. You have a couple, I think. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, so there's purple boho, and there's the shamanka, which is the lady shaman. There's a lot of them that kit would go with.
I'll have to get them all.
Even Junkyard Fairies. Junkyard Fairies has got those colours in it too. All right, I've fought with this enough. I've got to find my new blades.
I guess I need paper on
new
this.
Blades. Driving me nuts. And if this doesn't cut properly, it's going in the bin.
No. Maybe I'll just use cardstock. Oh, this one's good. I'll use this one.
I didn't say I don't like purple. I'm not a fan of purple, but Chiquita.
Hi, Tegan.
She wanted a purple kit, so I did a purple boho kit just for her. So, doubted myself then. Did you see that? Second guessed myself. Oh, smooth as butter. Look at that. Just as well, Fiskars.
It heard it was going in the bin, so now it's going to play nice.
So, play nice. Well, you're out of here.
So who's up next? Who's up next week?
Next week's Darcy, I think. Where's my book? Darcy's Mixed Media Adventures.
Mixed Media Adventures. Have to subscribe to everyone.
Here's my book. Let me see. Yes, Darcy's Mixed Media Adventures is next week, and then the week after that is Mariah from P&, Artist Studios, and then we've got T from Not Afraid of Colour, and then Debbie Kipps from Kipps Corner. So from the 19th, we have an empty slate. So if you want to be craft drafted to come on and do something with me, please yell out, put your hand up so I can put you in. I would love to have you as a guest.
There you go.
That's from the 19th of June. Yep, Darcy's next week. I'll have to speak to Darcy so I know what we're doing.
Not like me, where I tell you the day of, hour before.
Yeah, that was my fault and your fault. I was sending you emails. You weren't getting emails. I was sending you messages on your Facebook page and you weren't getting them. And it's like, wow.
Well, to be fair, I didn't know what I was doing.
Fine.
It's always last minute.
Oh, good.
I was going to use my, I have that report cover binder, the swirly one. I haven't used that in like a year or two. Like, I should probably use this thing or get rid of it. But here we are. That would have been too complicated, I think. And this is so easy.
That's it. We want easy. We like easy. Any suggestions welcome. Debbie Epps, you can do the 19th. Let me get my book. 19th of June. Yep, 19th of June. Pen. I put it in pen because once you're committed, you're committed. It's not going in pencil. No excuses unless you're dying.
Please don't die.
No, please don't die. A pen would be nice. Where's my pens? There's a pen. Okay, Debbie Epps. So we've got Debbie Kipps and then Debbie Epps.
Nice.
Thank you for being craft drafted.
I love that term. Craft drafted.
So 26th of June, still available, and anything after that on a Thursday night is available. So if you feel like you want to come and play with us, please do so. I would love it.
Pam also.
Oh, who did I miss? Pam. Hang on. Did we miss? Pam has been voluntold. Okay. Do you want to do the 26th of June, Pam? That would be fabulous. Can I just ink myself? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, different directions because that's how I roll. Wherever they lay down or where I cut them wrong, that's usually how they end up.
Okay, I've got it. I've got Pam. Good night, T. Thanks for coming.
Bye. Thank you.
I didn't miss Pam. I got her. I just got to put her in.
Guess I gotta make some policy things. Ooh, what do I want to do here?
Oh, T, I'm so sad about your fur baby. Sending you big hugs.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's so sad saying goodbye. Welcome back. Hang on. I've missed. Hang on a minute. June 26th will work. Okay, you're in. Pam. Ginger cat lady. Beautiful.
You're going to be busy, Pam. Di's already busy.
DJ, are you using just Sir Vagabond or others as well?
So I am using Sir Vagabond and what do they call them? Sir Vagabond and Lady Vagabond. I'm using both. So kind of a mix of whatever has a background where I'm okay with taking it because I don't like the other side as much. So.
Oh, that was my pet peeve with double-sided papers.
Yeah.
Having to choose to sacrifice.
And they don't give you any doubles in this one, so unfortunately, it's just done. And I don't even know if this one's available anymore. All right, so I have these too, these die cuts. Maybe we can use some of these to make the closure. Yes, gotta stay busy. It keeps us out of trouble.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't keep you out of trouble.
Yeah. I'm always in trouble for something or other.
Ooh, kind of...
Oh, it's not the time that gets me in trouble or not working that gets me in trouble. It's my mouth. It's a fact. It's my mouth. I have no filter. I say what I think. People should know that about me. Because I'm going to go, whatever pops into my head at the time is probably going to come out of my mouth.
Well, it's better than, I think, falsely holding it in. I'm not liking that either.
No. Say what you mean what you say.
Exactly. Yeah, we can use some of these. I think I'll use this one and the compass because then I could put something in the middle. We'll do that. Doesn't matter what I say, my face always gives me away.
You need some cogs? I have some cogs.
Yes, cogs. You have pink? Do you have pink glittery cogs, though? That's the question.
I can do that because you can colour your metal cogs with embossing powders. Yeah. Any colour you want.
That is true. What else is here? Don't want to use Sir Vagabond. It's under here. I've lost stuff. I'm losing things. Okay, I'm gonna go with cardstock, and then I'm gonna cover it with some of the pages. How's that sound? That sounds fabulous.
You think so, Jenny? I don't have a sister. I only have one brother. He thinks he's an only child, but I don't have a sister. But we can be sisters.
Yeah, they are kind of overpriced. I agree. And for what you get, it's a lot. It's a lot less than I'm used to anyway.
Yeah, they're out of my price range, I'm afraid. My price range is I can't afford a thing.
Hi, Beth. I don't believe it.
I'll make a digital.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, at least you can do that. You're lucky that way. Do I want this color? I think I don't. It's too bright. Let's go with this one. What about this one? This one.
Yes, welcome. Get all these base pages down, and then I'm going to do lace and flowers and all the frou-frous.
Oh my! It's a red letter day.
I need a brown paper bag to hyperventilate into.
Be careful. Next thing you know, you'll be doing stuff in purple. Purpley pink and bright yellows and some fancy colors.
You can stop now. Stop it, I say.
Uh-oh, thunder. Uh-oh, be careful.
No thunder. Yes, Jenny, hold your breath. Lace and flowers from me. Could be a one-time thing. I had to go to my stuff out in the family room that I'm getting rid of for the garage sale, boot sale, live sale, whatever I decide to do, and dig out pink flowers and stuff to do this. Sacrifices I make for you girls.
We know you have jars of pink flowers and glitter. We know. There with the spiders and baby doll heads. Whatever else is in your crafter. I don't know.
I don't have baby doll heads in my garden, but I do have mermaids and other creepy stuff in my garden that my girlfriend made.
Nice. I actually have some creepy doll heads. You want to see them? How's that for creepy doll heads? I've had these around for a while. I was going to turn them into fabric doll bodies. I have to with them. They look at me often. I've made them and then I left them there.
Did I call you Jenny? I'm so sorry if I called you Jenny. It was not my intention.
You're gonna have nightmare.
I'm in trouble again. See? My mouth gets me into trouble all the time. Now I know how to piss her off. Just call her Jenny.
Thanks, Ruth. Now I just got to do something with them. They're just sitting there.
Make it awesome.
Make it what?
Make it awesome.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll try. So what's up next in your live catalog, Diane? What do we have coming up?
The next one will be the prompt play with Sue next Wednesday. And then next Wednesday evening, Jen with no y, Jen and I have a collaboration launch. Jen has got some rustification type photography that she's made into a kit that you will buy already printed photography, like photographs.
Ooh.
And I've made a rusty digital to go along with that. So we're actually launching that collaboration next Wednesday.
Very nice. That sounds cool.
And we're going to make a journal with those two kits.
Very cool.
So that's the Wednesday Make It With Me for the next few weeks, I presume.
Yeah.
And then Darcy's on Thursday night with me. And I've also got some videos coming up that I will get, I won't say edited, but just get made, basically. That's not right. That I'm just going to do some short tutorials on how to use watercolors properly, how to use just certain things, you know, how to use embossing powders on different things to make those ugly bits that we bought years ago into usable bits now.
Oh, okay.
So if you've got a whole lot of pink enamel dots or something like that that you don't use anymore, I'm going to show you how to make them into something grungy, you know. Remember when we bought all those neon enamel dots, stick-on enamel dots and things?
Ugh.
Never going to use them.
Yes.
So
No.
I'm going to show you how to change them. So you don't have to throw them and give them away. You can use them. So that'll be a few videos. They won't be lives. They'll be actual videos.
Lovely. Sounds wonderful.
That's the plan, Jan.
There are not enough background pages in this pack for me. So I'm just going to have to use what I use. Actually, this one's kind of cool. As I say that, I come across two. Okay. So, what do you got going on the top up there? That's cool.
I probably have got pink enamel dogs, Jen. Yes, it will be about watercolor pencils. I'm going to show you how I paint on silk with watercolor pencils. That's one of on my list of things to do. I've got Inktense blocks that I'll show you how I paint with those. Lots of different things coming up.
Very exciting. It's good you're retired.
Not on purpose.
Oh, no? I don't know the story.
Can't find a job at the moment.
Oh. Didn't realize.
Very hard to find a job here. Because I used to have my own business, and stepping out of that trying to find a job, it's quite difficult sometimes.
Definitely. I never worked well for somebody else. I had to go out on my own.
The watercolor thing are you talking about, Kerry? No, that's just going to be a random video that I'll pop up every now and then. It's not going to be a live. Oh, what's happened here? What's there? Sue's Facebook page is where you post your makes for the prompt play giveaway. That is Paper Inspirations on Facebook. Sorry, Michelle was just asking me about that one.
All good. There's this whole nother world going on.
There
I
is.
have to look up from my desk sometimes.
So on Wednesday morning for you, we do the prompt play with Sue. And we have a giveaway each week, so they've got to go and post what they make out of those prompts on Sue's Facebook page. And we give them something if they win.
What's the page again?
We put their names in a hat and draw them.
Oh, okay.
Paper Inspirations.
Paper Inspirations. Check it out.
I think it's Be Inspired Paper Inspirations. I'll have to look it up.
Just me in my little basement craft room here. My goggles on, making crazy doll heads.
Good evening, Mad. How are you? Well, we were living in a bus for a while, a big coach bus, a big bus.
Oh, cool.
And then we moved into this house which came with my husband's job, and it's massive. It's like I came from a bus into this 5-bedroom, 3 living room, 2 bathroom, huge house. And I've slowly pretty much filled it with craft stuff.
Funny how that happens.
I know. Well, I was volunteering at a thrift store in an up shop, and the stuff that they throw out there is ridiculous. And I would bring stuff home, and it's like, I'm going to use that book, and then end up with 2 bookshelves full of books. I had to get a bookshelf to fit the books in. So there was another piece of furniture. And that fabric, that's beautiful fabric. Oh, but it's got this stain on it. Oh, we love stains in the junk journal industry. I'll take that fabric. So then I had to buy shelves to put all that fabric in. You know how it goes.
It's a vicious cycle.
It's a vicious cycle. Oh, goodness.
Well, that's quite an accomplishment. Filling from a bus tall. So.
Hold on. I've got to go back in this message. What's that? Jen. For the Industrial Grunge Collab, but no giveaway. Oh, no, that's for a different Wednesday. Wednesday, let me just get this straight. Wednesday night is the, Thursday night. No, Wednesday night. Let me get it straight in my head. Wednesday night is the collaboration starting, and that is not what the giveaway is in. The giveaway is in on my Wednesday night, which is your Wednesday morning. So just get confused, okay? Is an Australian thingy, and with Sue from Paper Inspirations, and that's where we have a giveaway each week. So if you make along with the prompts each week and post in Sue's Facebook page, you will go into the draw to win something every week.
Nice.
Okay, so that's not the collaboration with Jen and myself. Different show. Different show. Okay, got it straight? I don't. I'm confused. Is everyone else confused?
What is at the top of yours? Is that paper, or did you stack paper? Is that the paper design?
That was a piece of paper.
Oh, okay.
That's just the paper design. Yeah.
Very cool.
See, if I had a second one, I could layer that and make it into a pocket.
Yes. A hidden pocket.
If I had a thought about it, I could have cut a hole and made it into a pocket, but I didn't think about it. Did not think about it. Maybe there is 2 sheets. Let me have a look. Maybe there is 2 pieces. Some of them have got 2 pieces and some of them don't. Is that it? No, that's not it. Or I could have randomly pulled a piece of paper out not thinking about it. No, it's not another one of those. Sorry. Okay, piece of paper for here.
Trying to decide what side I like. I think I'll do this one. I'm almost done. I think we might make it. Trying to catch up to you. You got more stuff going on.
Oh, good.
You're a professional. I am not.
That's funny. Did you hear that? I'm a professional.
Oh, a professional.
Why is the pink hand waving? Okay. Yes, it's very confusing. I'm so sorry. It's the time difference. If we had the same time the world over, it'd be very confusing for the chickens and the cows, but I wouldn't have to worry about it. Would not have to worry about this. It's 3 o'clock in your neck of the woods. It's 4 a.m. here. It's 10 p.m. there. It's
a lot of math. Not my forte.
And I had a clock. I had a clock in here that I had set to a digital world clock set to Central American time, so that I could look up and go, okay, it's 5 a.m. here and it's 11 p.m. over there. Cool. And it just stopped working one day.
Oh no, but that's a good idea.
Now I actually have to have a Google. And sometimes that's not very straightforward when you say, it's 10 o'clock here, what time is it? Central time in America.
Yeah, then it depends. Well, is it daylight savings and,
That's it. And you go, well, there's 3 different time zones. Which one do you want to choose? Like, Central. I want Central.
Yeah, they just like to keep us confused, so we're running in circles all the time. We can't pay attention to what's going on. Did you find a second piece?
Yes.
Did you find a second piece of that paper? No?
No. Unfortunately, but I have the capability of making something similar. All right, that's all the bases done. Now we can go back and put some pockets and frilly bits in. Leave the cover to last. Leave the cover to last. Okay. Look at all this beautiful lace that I have. That can be a pocket.
I want to say thank you for inviting me, Diane, and for doing this.
Well, I'm grateful that you came and played with us. Been wanting to get you on here forever. I love talking to people in the industry, and you've been in, like, you've got thousands of followers. How did you get to so many? What sort of hours did you have to put in to get so many followers?
Yeah, it's funny because YouTube blesses new channels a lot of the time. My channel it was stagnant for a long time. I started it as a hobby, and then I realized I needed to get out of doing what I was doing. So I decided, I'm going to see if I can make this work. But it was sitting there for like a year, and then I got back into it, and there were a couple of videos that just took off, and honestly, that's what got me to my number. I think I can attribute it to 2 videos, but YouTube was giving a lot of love to new channels, and they were showing smaller channels in the feeds. So I do attribute a lot of my growth to that gift that they gave me. But now I make videos all the time. So, and when you produce a video, there's a lot of time, even if you don't do a lot of editing, there's a lot to, processing it, and even just the time to upload and that, it just takes a long time. So,
it does. Yeah. I think that's why I've gone more to the live side of things, because I need someone sitting next to me showing me how to do it. I can watch a video 15 times and it still doesn't sink into my head. That's not the way I learn.
Mm-hmm.
I learn from, someone sitting me, walking me through it. That's just that on the technical side of things. Everything else I'll teach myself how to make it or do it or whatever. But the technical side of things, I actually need someone to hold my hand and walk me through it. So I don't do a lot of editing. It frustrated me to tears, editing. Trying to edit videos, I'd say, like, cut here, and I'd watch a video and it's like, okay, cut here, join that here. Where's my video? Where's my video gone? It's gone. How could it disappear? And I was like, no, it's not for me.
It is a nightmare at times. Yeah. I mean, I don't do tons of editing, thankfully, but I get interrupted, the phone rings, just things go on. So I just edit those out. I could leave them in, but and when I was sick, I was coughing like mad. That was no fun. All right, guys. So I'm almost done here. I'm just going to put a pocket on this, but I'll show you what I did if you don't mind.
No, please do. I will just put you on full screen.
I'm just going to get a piece of twine quick while you put me on full screen. Hold on one sec. Lost my... Keep wanting to call them iPods. They're not iPods.
No, Sandy, I have not done a Q&A video. I try to ask my guests questions, but I have never personally been on a Q&A video or done a Q&A video. So,
all right. So I put some little doohickeys on here with the die cuts that they gave me, and just I covered this one. This one I'm going to put a pocket here, or a tuck, whatever you want to say. And then just inside this flip, I think I'll put another tuck here also. And I could fit a journal in here like you did. I think that's kind of cool. So I'll probably do that. I just don't know that I will get that done tonight. So I just wanted to show you guys. Real simple though, right? I mean, it doesn't take a lot.
That's great. Yep.
And it looks super fun. And that's it. And it's going to tie up.
Yeah, Debbie, I've been stuck as well. I've been stuck on 1800 for years now, like a couple of years. I just want to move it just a little bit.
Yeah, it's weird because they keep changing everything. No matter how hard I had a couple of really good videos take off, and then you try to do that again, right? So viral for me stuff. And
Yeah.
it's just, I feel
Yeah.
like I was working too hard to do that, and I just stopped. I said, you know what? I'm just going to go back to do what I did. I don't care about the count.
Yeah, you don't want to stop. You don't want to make it a job where it's not fun anymore,
Exactly.
where it's not, you're not passionate about it. It's I don't see. I'm never going to make $1 million like a lot of
Exactly.
channels do. I'm never going to make a lot of money. I just like to make enough to buy a new trimmer. I need a new trimmer. I could go and buy a new trimmer.
Yep.
Which is the sales of my digitals have bought me my glue. That sort of thing. That's as long as I can keep crafting and arting. I'm happy.
And I'm the same way. I just want to have fun and bring joy, and this community makes me very happy. So that's it. I did enough stress. I did enough corporate America. I'm over it. I'm done. I just want to sit in my craft room and de-stress. So.
Well, that's what I want to do. I mean, I did several years working at the international airport, duty manager for 5 restaurants, running between the 5 all day, and it was stressful and it was hard work, and you had to count money all the time, and money's disappearing because this one's not doing their job properly, and it was stressful. I don't want to do stress like that anymore.
Yep.
It's probably why I don't measure.
Exactly.
Don't want to count.
That's so funny. Yes, right? It's like the last thing you want to do is something that makes your brain have to work too hard. Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's it, ladies. And I don't know if there's gents in here, but that's what I got. I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah.
And Diane, let's see where
awesome.
you are.
I'll go and all right, I'll quickly show you where I am. We're not going to get it finished tonight, people, but we will show you a flip through or something. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll do one.
So this is what I have so far. I've used that metal with a magnet underneath as my closure. Opens up. I'll probably put a belly band and a pocket here. I'll probably make something similar to this with the cutter parts and make a tuck spot. Same with these. I'm not really sure what will go on. And there's my, so that was a pull out, ta-da, ta-da. And then my little signature here. This was my 2 envelopes. I've made a pocket over the top of that envelope. That's a pocket. That's a pocket. And I'm not sure where I'm going to go yet, but there will be all of this lace. We will make it frilly and frou-frou, and there'll be lots of pockets and tags. So that's what I have.
Yeah, your camera.
Still got to cover the back.
Nice. I love it.
But yeah, that's gotten rid of some of the papers. It's left me with a whole lot of scraps. Grr.
You have to make ephemera and just stick them in there. Just put them in there and send
That's
them
it.
through.
All of those cut-offs, all of these will be tags and journal cards. Yes.
Very nice. Well, this was fun. Thank you. I'm so excited I got to.
So thank you so much for
get craft drafted.
Thank you so much for joining me. Loved it. You're welcome. You probably get another call later on down the year, because we'll recycle a few, revisit a few.
Okay.
People. I'm sure we'll run out of people to be craft drafted eventually.
Yeah, I'd love to.
There we go. I'm not typing anything in the chat. I'll be craft drafted.
Right? You're just waiting for somebody's name to pop up. Oh, you. How about you? You need to be craft drafted.
Oh, you haven't been craft drafted yet. You're in.
Oh, that's funny.
That's how it works. All right. Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining me. I loved it.
Yeah,
get yourself a mod.
Yes.
I love my mods.
You have a lot of mods. I don't know if I'm going to get that many, but yeah, I definitely need 1 or 2. I agree. Thanks again. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. All right. So thank you very much. Thanks, everyone, for coming. Don't forget to give me a thumbs
Yes.
up. Come back and ask questions if you need anything answered, because I'm sure I've confused you all at some stage during the live, if not all of it. And I will see you all next week. Wednesday morning, Wednesday evening for the collaboration, and Thursday for Darcy. See you all then. Thanks for coming. Bye for now.